everybody, this is Terry. What a powerful super moon in Scorpio we have. And even somebody with a Scorpio stellium like me is feeling a little bit scared of what is going to happen with this one. This is a big one. This is a strong cup of coffee, Scorpio supermoon with Pluto, Uranus, and Mars aspects. And we've got Black Moon Lilith now moved into Scorpio as well. Whew, this is going to be an intense roller coaster ride of a Scorpio supermoon. And I just get so sick of hearing everybody say it's going to be intense every time they talk about Scorpio. But honestly, that is the word that comes to mind immediately when you think of Scorpio supermoon. So I was trying to think up other Scorpio-esque words we could use to describe this potent supermoon. We're already feeling like we're soaking in already. And how about passionate? This is going to be a passionate supermoon. Maybe this will be very romantic and a passionate, very intense connection, soulmate, twin flame kind of energy. And Scorpio, I always like to say, is very fierce. So maybe you need that fierce energy to get something done, to just really fight the good fight. There could be that severe, deep felt, extreme emotions, perhaps. But maybe we could use a more optimistic word like exceptional. We have some exceptional Scorpios, like what about Picasso and Kennedy? And extreme, sure, extreme is a good Scorpio word, but maybe also energized, profound, heightened emotions will be felt, of course, but there could also be some harsh energy, destructive, even violent, sure. But could this supermoon also be incredibly transformative, perhaps bringing a massive collective shift for the better in some ways? Can we hope for that? Let's try to be optimistic as we go through that death rebirth cycle that is so Pluto. This supermoon Scorpio with Black Moon Lilith is not for the weak of heart. This is like eating extra spicy food that just continues to burn your mouth. And first off, I want to talk about Uranus. Uranus will be conjunct the Algol star, that Medusa lose your head demon star. That will be an exact opposition to this supermoon. Uranus has been crossing over this algol star, known as that Medusa star. It's all about Perseus and how he executed Medusa's head. There's a whole story that goes to this algol star. And it's all about losing your mind, losing your head. It can bring about head injuries. And last July, when Mars and Uranus both conjunct the Algol star, that was when Trump was shot in his head. Because Trump has this Algol star on his midheaven, and it's about his destiny somehow. So some shocking, unexpected event could occur once again related to Trump. Is he just losing his mind, or will he have a stroke, or will he have an actual head injury? Will he fall and hit his head like Humpty Dumpty? I talked about this last time, Uranus conjunct Algol star, and now it's coming back again. So I will drop my Algol stars. If you're Algol star curious and you want to know more about this Uranus conjunct Algol, it's a very volatile energy. Mind your head, as they say. And Uranus in Taurus being opposite this powerful Scorpio supermoon, it just has us craving freedom, independence, we want some kind of breakthrough moment. And maybe it's a breakdown to breakthrough too. There can be a real like emotional breakdowns, but then you break through and you have enlightenment because of it. You might want to quit your job spontaneously. You might want to break up with someone. You might want to move out of the country. I know a lot of people want to do that. Just try not to overreact to this supermoon. It's like that meme that says the moon made me do it. This moon can make you do some crazy making things that maybe you should give yourself some more time and space to think about. Your emotions may come up feeling very chaotic and erratic, and you want to act on them. This when Algol, the demon star, is involved, wherever 20 to 29 degrees of Taurus shows up in your chart, there can be a lot of going on, a lot of emotions coming to the surface, a lot of deep feelings about wanting to make a change. But take your time. And if you know where Taurus 20 to 29 degrees is in your chart, leave it in the comments and I will try to give you some guidance about what that means for you. But we will all have Taurus 20, 29 degrees somewhere in our charts. So we will all be feeling it. And Uranus, after this Uranus crosses the Algol star, just after this supermoon on May 17th, we will have a powerful Uranus cazimi. And this is when the Sun and Uranus conjunct at 27 degrees of Taurus. And this is representing some kind of unexpected, shocking Earth events, because of course Taurus rules the Earth and Uranus is always these unexpected, shocking events. And it's in this late degree of Taurus, meaning this conjunction is near that critical point that holds so much volatile energy for big, big, big change, big shift. And I'm so seriously worried about a massive earthquake, tsunami, or volcano for where I live in the Pacific Northwest. Because all of a sudden, researchers and scientists have been talking a lot about this Cascadia subduction zone. And it's just been in the news a lot. And also Mount Adams may erupt with a volcano. And they really believe, scientists believe that a 9.0 earthquake is coming sometime in the next 8 years. And they're just watching Mount Adams that also might erupt, that's having a lot of tremors. There's just a lot of things happening underground, tremors happening. And in the 9-star key astrology, I'm working on my 9-star key astrology report right now too. And I'm like, oh, we have some signs of earthquake and seismic activity in the 9-star key too, because this month we will be in an Earth Mountain star, which represents volcanoes and Earth incidents, within a 2 Earth Mother year in a larger 9-month Earth cycle. So that means we have this triple threat Earth element that also represents seismic activity, dramatic Earth events, big shifts. Events like storms, flooding, earthquakes, tsunamis are showing up in both the Western astrology and the 9-star key. Yeah, it's got me a little bit worried. I will be happy if we get through May without some major Earth event, because that is what is showing up in both Western and 9-star key. I'll be posting my 9-star key pretty soon. You can watch that too. And Uranus in Taurus also represents revolution, freedom, breaking out, to break down, to break through. And so this is just sparking a lot of change in our world. And perhaps it's going to give more power to people to get out in the streets and protest. And really, we can collectively awaken and make big changes in our world this month. And we're still under that Mars in Leo, opposite Pluto and Aquarius, and Mars is the warrior, and Pluto rules over plutonium and that nuclear explosive energy. So it feels like we've almost got our fingers on the button to just blow it all up right now. Today, as I record this on May the 4th be with you, May the 4th day, I'm recording this. And this is the day Pluto stations retrograde. And I tell you, I am really feeling the Pluto energy. Right when the planet stations retrograde, there's just this intensity. Like there's that word again. It just describes Pluto and Scorpio so well. It's an intense May the 4th. And Pluto is the natural ruler over power, transformation, death, rebirth. Pluto rules that eighth house of sex, death, money, and taxes, all of life's inevitable realities. And Pluto is about just burning things down. You know, Scorpios, if you make Scorpios mad, they will block you and they will just burn down that relationship. And then the phoenix will rise from the ashes after Scorpio has completely destroyed everything and burned it all down. So Pluto is coming in so strong on this supermoon, and Pluto rules over our subconscious mind and therapy and psychology. So this is a great Pluto retrograde for just reprogramming your subconscious mind and using subliminal messages to change your reality. And I recorded an absolute miracle making sound healing with subliminals during that February 22nd 222 portal. This is a good time to listen to that. It was so interesting. I used an old system that I learned in the Berkeley Psychic Institute, where you use roses to anchor what you want to manifest. And then every time you see a rose, you start to manifest these things. And I've been seeing roses. I got this shirt with roses on it. I just found this. And then everywhere I go, there's roses blooming or pictures of roses. I've been using the rose oil. It's just a beautiful. It's the one good thing about a Pluto retrograde is you can really reprogram your reticular brain to just manifest by believing it's coming. And so I actually, as a Scorpio, I don't mind a Pluto retrograde, but I know it can be a hard time for some people. Oftentimes in Pluto retrograde, we'll have past life encounters. Maybe you'll meet somebody and they seem so familiar and it's people from your past life showing up. So that's always fun. And Pluto, it will actually be trine to this supermoon, bringing us an opportunity to unearth the deep hidden aspects of ourselves that desperately need to heal. You can dig deep to bring light to those old wounds that keep you from having what you want, combined with that Chiron and Aries and Black Moon Lilith and Scorpio I'm going to talk about too. This is a divine healing moon that we can call upon our ancestors. Pluto rules over our ancestors, so we could do some ancestral healing, or perhaps you just want to pray and ask your ancestors for help. They are always available and ready to answer your prayers. And we're just still under the pressure, like I was saying, from that Sun, Mars, Pluto T-square hitting all the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio the most. And try to be mindful about your actions, because this moon can have us being so impatient and forceful, or impulsive actions can come from a buildup of stress, anger, or frustration that has been building up. But just remember this moon to take a meta moment before you do something drastic, before you burn it all down. Take your deep breath and just give yourself that time and space. Maybe write it all out. If you're mad at somebody and you want to say something damaging, write it all out in your journal. Write it, don't say it. Write it out instead of blasting someone. Go for a long walk. This powerful energy can be safely released through movement. Get out and move your body. Get out in nature, dance, do yoga, sex, self-gratification. Mars and Pluto both love kind of an orgasmic release to just, instead of getting angry, just try exercise or release it in some other way. Maybe just do some creative painting or just what is your outlet when you're feeling cranky? Just do something else. Even I used to work at a group home and we would let the girls break ice cubes. It feels like you're breaking something, but you're just throwing ice cubes at a driveway. Just do something that is mildly destructive, but don't burn it all down if you can help it. And this Scorpio supermoon, we also have Mercury and Taurus. Mercury, our mind, in that grounded, rooted Taurus energy, will be opposing this Scorpio supermoon, meaning we may have trouble communicating our emotions or asking for what we want. There can be some kind of passive aggressive attempts at getting what we want, but we should not make important decisions. Don't sign important contracts or commit to long-term things under this emotionally charged moon opposite Mercury, with Mercury also square Mars on the 18th. This has us feeling impulsive with words that can start wars with people. So try not to jump to conclusions or fighting with your partner or fighting with your friends or lashing out at people with hurtful words that you will not be able to take back once you've said them. Once again, write it, don't say it. Write it out in a journal before you say anything this month. I think of Thumper's, what did Thumper's mother say? If you can't say something nice, just don't say anything at all. It's a very volatile time. And later on in May, we will have Mercury Sun Cazimi on May 30th in Taurus. And then we'll be able to speak clearly. And then we can commit to things in writing. Or if you have a big contract to sign it later, like May 30th. Don't sign it until your mind is crystal clear this month. We also have that beautiful black moon Lilith in Scorpio, and this is about calling back your power, creating strong energetic boundaries, maybe even ending some friendships or relationships where you're feeling violated in some way or there's not a good power equality. And this is a time for doing some deep soul retrieval kind of work, to call yourself home, call all the little bits of yourself home. After you've healed your trauma, you may still need to call yourself back, work on your inner child healing. And this will be a powerful season for healing any old sexual trauma or wounds or just anywhere in your life that you have felt violated or that you played the victim. Now it is time to call your energy back, call your power back, and become the victor. So we may see a lot of lawsuits happening around trauma, and it's interesting that P. Diddy's whole lawsuit is coming up now with this black moon Lilith in Scorpio. This is empowering women who have been victims to come forward. So that is so interesting. And there's just so much going on this supermoon. Take some time out just to process it all. Don't push yourself too hard or try to do too much this cycle. And my medicine stone for this supermoon is going to be labradite. I don't know if you can see this labradite. It's so sparkly in the sunshine. And it labradite has been said to have fallen from an aurora borealis. There it goes. I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it in the light now. And it's this magical otherworldly stones, and it really connects us to higher divine beings who are here to guide us and help us. And Labrador can really help us to transform into this extraordinary, shimmering, mystical light beings as it connects us to unseen realms and higher powers and mystical, magical dreams. This is a stone of pure, divine magic that can really be used for manifesting. This is a stone, a crystal of shamans that used for deep shamanic healing and light workers who want to connect to that higher source to increase your intuition and help you manifest through source. It's probably our best ally for surviving this Scorpio supermoon, but also transforming, metamorphosis, and collective awakening that is happening on our planet right now. And I recently bought a bunch of labradite, and I am going to Reiki this one and offer it in a giveaway for this supermoon in Scorpio. Leave a comment to be in it to win it, and I will be giving this away on the Scorpio supermoon May 12th. I'll come back and leave a comment on who won, and I'll mail it out to you. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will get through this. Remember, it gets better. You may be feeling all the feels this Scorpio supermoon, but you will get through it. It will get better, and we have each other as a community. We could support each other in the comments, and we'll get through it. And I will see you next time.